Hello everybody, and welcome to a different type of video that I usually make. But as we know, the spring update is on the rise and we actually have some early access to it. So I'm going to go through the patch notes and then I'm going to tell you exactly how to get access to the early access if you're not already in this Discord server, and show you what you can expect. If you want to skip to that part, you can go skip to that part. If you want to stick around and have me read through these patch notes with you and give you my opinions and thoughts, you can stay right here. So, here we have the patch notes for the spring update. So spring has sprung with new wildflowers appearing in the season. So the spring season will be very different from what it is right now, which I think is very awesome because obviously more content is super cool, but the visual aspect of spring makes it feel more like you're actually changing the seasons. As we know, Dinkum with the seasons has not really changed too much. Like the seasons, everything looks the same basically, except occasionally the wind changes, or like it rains or it snows, etc. Well, no, it doesn't snow. That's the thing. So it's hard to tell like what season it is unless you look at the calendar. A new building can be built. I'm pretty sure this is the stage. As we know in Animal Crossing, they have KK Slider and stuff. We might be getting a musical character of that sort, as a new villager can move to the island. But I think the new building is the stage or the musical stage thing. You can go in the game and figure that out yourself. I already looked at it myself and there's a lot of stuff to cover, which is why I chose to make this video instead. Instead of covering everything that's in the update, I want you guys to go in there and try it out yourselves. But I will say that I do recommend making a backup of your save file before you go in and do anything in the spring update, because obviously it's experimental. You don't want to lose your progress. And I will also show you how to make your backup of your save file in this video. So, travel deeper in the deep mines. This is the new deep mines that we saw in the screenshots and the teasers. These deep mines are going to have like ivy coming down from the ceilings and stuff. Super cool. There's new enemies that can be found in those deep mines. And the way you get to those deep mines is in the deep mine like elevator. There you have to add a special material, or I think it's something of the sort, to this machine to make you go deeper. I haven't really figured it out yet, but I think I will soon. There's a new sign writing license. There's plenty of new licenses in the game right now, and the UI has been changed so much in this spring update. It's unbelievable. There's new sign related crafting recipes. There's new brewing license, new waterscaping license, so you can make waterfalls, which is super cool. A new visitor will visit the island in autumn and spring and hold a competition, which is quite interesting. The bulletin board now looks way better and contains a calendar to people's birthdays and stuff like that on your island. Each season now has its own sunset time, so it's a bit more realistic with real life. Villagers now visit other buildings on their days off, which makes the game, feel more lived in. Each villager now has a birthday, which I think is pretty sick. I think there'll probably be special events or something of the sort on these birthdays, but I haven't checked out yet. Pleep are now bought as babies instead of fullborns, or fully grown, because they used to be fully grown when you buy them, etc. Saddled Mews are alive now. I don't actually know what he means by that, but I think maybe he means that they act as normal people instead of just vehicles. There's a new whistle that can call Saddled Mews to you from anywhere, which is just basically like whistling your horse to you in any other type of game. A new tripod camera for taking selfies, which I think is quite interesting. I'm very excited for that. There's a new vehicle to discover. I haven't figured out what it is, but maybe you can when you go into the beta. There's new plants, new milestones, an auto stack button. As I said, the UI has been changed a lot. There's a lot of better usage of the UI, and it looks a lot cleaner now. Added a collect and delete button to everything in the mailbox, so you can collect all or delete all. It's very useful. I actually used it earlier. Add save button to letters that you want to protect from the collect all button in case you want to keep letters that I'm assuming are from special occasions. Motorbikes now have boost for cool and extreme jumps, which I think is super sick. It makes the motorbike super cool. A shady visitor has some new items for sale. That's the I forget his name, but the one that comes in a boat and you sell things in bulk to him. I think he has new stuff. Each villager now has their own shop music, which I think is really sick. And all furniture and clothing have an icon now. Now changes, you can read through these if you really want, but I think they're all just stuff to do with the licenses and quality of life changes. Obviously you can donate multiple items to the museum all at once, which is super useful. buying seed in 999 instead of 99 is super useful. Villagers with high friendship will slowly lose some friendship if they don't talk to a while. I don't like that change, but at the same time, it kind of makes sense. So, lower the value of flour and sugar a bit, etc., etc. Lots of things have been changed here, though, and they're quite awesome. At least, I think they're quite awesome. Now we have some bug fixes, and these are the bug fixes. I guess you can read them if you want, but obviously just fixing stuff, getting it done. Now, what I want to show you guys is if you press Windows and R when you're on a Windows machine, you can open this and then just type in this percentage app data. Go to percentage app data, go to app data, local low, and where's James Bendham? Here we go. Then we have Dinkum, and this is your entire save. All of these files are your save file. If you have two saves, like say 2 characters, you'll have slot 0, slot 1, etc. If you want to back up your files, you're gonna have to take these and copy them into a different folder and paste them in a different folder and keep that folder saved somewhere. I have my backup saves right here, and this is my backup save. In case anything goes wrong when I go into the new update, although I don't think I will be going into it yet because it's very experimental and I'm still enjoying my time on Dinkum as the base game right now instead of going into the beta. But I will show you guys how you can go to the beta. So if you come into Steam over here and you go to Dinkum and you go to properties and betas, you'll see that there should be nothing here for you. But if you enter a beta code, and the beta code is, hold on, let me get the beta code for you guys. My friend sent it to me earlier. The beta code is letmetestplease. So this is the beta code. You check code, and you can opt into the experimental branch to test early features. I will put this in the description, but you can do this. It will update your game. You will go into the spring update early and do whatever you want. As I said, there's a lot of changes that are super good, but also like some of them that they make the game better overall. I do agree, but sometimes it's nice to not have to worry about those friendships going down and stuff like that. Then again, it's just a game. It's not really that important, but I'm not going to cover all of these changes. I'll probably cover them broadly in some videos or in a stream. But right now, I just wanted to give you guys the opportunity and information on how to access this beta and figure it all out for yourself. Because, I mean, that's the fun part about this game is there's so much to figure out. And, watching me do it through a YouTube video probably wouldn't be as fun as you guys and going to do it yourself. So, that's all I have for this video. And see you guys in the next one.